Business Math Day 6. Again, we are on the Math Foundations under decimals. They're assuming, again, you're not using your calculator to do the work. If you want to do the work on the paper and then use your calculator to check, that's okay. It says, as an office assistant for Main Street Clothing, Amy Wilson worked 30.5 hours last week. She's paid $17 an hour. What is her weekly pay? So if we're going to calculate that, she gets $17.40 for every hour she works. She worked 30.5 hours. We're going to end up having to multiply. So we have $17.40. We're going to multiply it by the 30.5. And so we are going to go ahead and just multiply it like we would with whole numbers, and we figure out where the decimal goes at the end. So first of all, multiplying this out, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20, carry my 2. 5 times 7 is 35, 6, 7. 5 times 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8. We go to the next digit over, so we add that 0, and then we have a whole bunch of zeros when we multiply that out. We do the next one over, and so now we have to add 2 zeros. I'm writing on top of that other problem. Again, I can't add space, so you just kind of have to work with me. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry my 1. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22. 3 times 1 is 3, 4, 5. And then we add. So we have, adding the first column, 0, the second column, 0, 7, then we get 10, and then we get 3 and 5, and so 5, 3, 0, 7, 0, 0 is what we have. Then we figure out where our decimal goes. To figure out where our decimal goes, we go from the end of the number. It's 2 places from the end on this one and 1 place from the end on that one. So 2 plus 1 would be 3 places from the end. 1, 2, 3. Since we're talking about money, that would be $530.70. We don't need the third zero because money only goes to the hundredth spot when we multiply that out. So again, just double checking, if I take $17.40 times 30.5, I should get $530.70, which is what I got when I multiplied that out by hand. Number 2, Betty Taylor purchased 23.09 yards of cloth from the Discount Fabrics. The fabric was priced at $15 a yard. What was the total dollar amount? So she paid $15 for each yard. She bought 23.09 yards. So 23.09 times our 15, and we multiply that out. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 0 is 0 plus 4. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1, so 11. We move over 1 spot, so we add 1 0. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. So we get 5. 9 plus 4 is 13. 6, 4, 3. On this one, we only have 2 places from the end on the first number, and it's right on the end of the last number, even though the decimal's not there. So we just move 2 places from the end total, and so we would get $346.35 when we multiply that out. The next one there says, on a recent trip, Nancy Gonzalez drove her car 304 miles. The company agreed to reimburse her at the rate of 37 cents per mile. What is the amount of a reimbursement check? So we're going to take that 304 miles. We're going to multiply it by the 37 cents. So 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 0 is 0 plus 2. 7 times 3 is 21. Move over a spot, so add a 0. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry my 1. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is still 1. 3 times 3 is 9. And add. I get 8, 4, 2, 11. No places from the end on the top number, but 2 places from the end on the bottom number, so 0 plus 2 is 2. So I have $112.48 for the amount of my reimbursement check.